It is hot again. Less hot, but I did stuff, so therefore I am hotter than I would have been had I not done stuff. Which is always the case, isn't it? But we are back with another game. This one is not on any of my lists, but it's not on any of my like random to-do list type lists, but it is on my promo list. So this is Once Upon a Puppet. This is developed by Flatter Than Earth. First game by them on Xbox, published by Daedalic Entertainment. This one came out on the 23rd of April 2025, and I got a code direct from the publisher for streaming this one. We're playing on Xbox today as always, or as nearly always. This game is also available on Steam, Epic, PlayStation and Switch. On Xbox you are looking at £24.99 or $29.99. It was 20% off at launch, but sadly that discount is no longer applicable. It is also an unedited Xbox game, and we have a copy of this on the list if you are interested in owning a copy yourself. So it's a magical tale that combines platforming, puzzles, in-depth stories, and danger around every corner that unfolds within a world ruled by a sorrowful king. Let me load it up so you can see me. Hello, I will be moving myself in a minute. Sorrowful king who yearns to create the perfect story. Players take on the role of Neve, a stagehand exiled to the understage, and Drev, a puppet bound to her by a magical spool and thread. As they strive to disentangle themselves, I can word, and return to the theatre above, they retell forgotten stories and uncover the dark secrets of the understage, ultimately realizing their destinies are intertwined with the fate of the kingdom of theatre. Ooh. So yeah, you combine you play as both the puppet and puppeteer, in a meticulously crafted world. Flatter Than Earth is a globally diverse indie studio with talent spanning 3 continents and half a dozen countries, which is pretty cool. The art looks incredibly good on this one. It is classified as a puzzle platformer. There are 27 achievements. Not all of them have been obtained yet, because one of them is a no death run. And it looks like someone's got that on Xbox, just not on True Achievements. So we are playing this on our alternative account today, because although it is a game we want to showcase, we are not 100% sure that we are going to have the time to complete it. Also, welcome in to Leaky and Vlad, and anyone else who is lurking, feel free to lurk, it is all good. If you are able just to post something, then Twitch will know that you're watching as well, because otherwise Twitch doesn't see you, and that makes me sad, because I know that you're here and I appreciate you. So 3D audio, never lose your progress. Okay, right, let me just put some volume on my TV so I can hear it. I have realized why my fan keeps turning around. I think it's because it's juddering so much, my little old one, that at certain points it's literally just rotating itself on the table, as well as rotating through the air, which is until the strings are barely visible. Okay, well, I can just about see those. Options, master volume, music, we'll turn the music down, sound effects, voice. Okay, gameplay. Brightness is done, aim sensitivity, magnetic aiming. Oh, yes please. On, yes. Tap or hold, we're on tap. We don't want inverted, we do want subtitles and English. Oh, well, we have to have English USA. Prefer English UK. Okay, so Drev grab, Neve grab, equip bow, equip limelight, Drev move, Neve pull and aim. Interact with NPC is Y, run is X, jump, double jump, and hover is on A. Okay, so we're going to have some hilarity with the fact that I can never control, like, my left and my right sides, and you want me to control two characters? It's going to be a little bit Brothers, Two Sons? Is it Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons? That one had you controlling two characters, though I don't know if it had it at the same time. I struggle controlling two characters at the same time, mainly because I'm never quite sure, like in Overcooked, never quite sure which side of me is controlling which character.
I would like to tell you a story.
Okay.
A legend, not about this stage, but a place beyond, where magnificent tales now lie discarded and forgotten. It is a tale of a longing puppet and an exiled stagehand, brought together by the whims of destiny to retell the story of a broken-hearted king. But it seems King Caliban's judgment is final. And yet, this is not how our story ends.
Ooh.
Far below the front stage, another soul lands on the wrong side of the king's harsh judgment. Once a royal weaver, Neve now finds herself alone in an unfamiliar place.
That was too close. What is this place? How far did I fall? I can't believe this is happening to me. Whatever will I do? Neve is now just a hand. I thought this was just like an artistic illustration, but no, apparently just a hand. Or solely a hand. I need to stop using the word just. I don't like the word just. Need to be careful. Right. Oh. Disturbing. It's a pulley, huh? For glasses, I can try and get the bear on this. Ooh, magical thread. Excuse me. It is warm. Okay, exit. Ooh, that's my spellbound spool. The king must have discarded it with me. Did I tangle it beyond repair? I wonder, what if I tried weaving with it again? I might have one more chance to weave the perfect costume for the king and be redeemed. I'd need a weaving cabinet, but I'd never find a better spool down here. I don't have a choice. I need to reach that spool. The run is, ow, really awkward. The king's rage is still...
Convinced she can correct her fateful mistake and reclaim her old life, Neve sets out to find the spellbound spool and weave its
King's still
powerful
discarding
thread
things.
into a costume worthy for the king.
Ooh, found something. Stained glass shard. The great story. Long ago, a great story was written prophesizing the fate of the kingdom under the reign of King Caliban. Ooh. Okay, so we've got props, stained glass, and costumes. Love me some collectibles. A lever. I wonder what it opens. Peculiar looking door. Ooh. Oh, some manner of magic. Circlade. Oh! Dear, something's going to go wrong. Please don't let it hurt. Please don't let it hurt. Hey, you can open your eyes now. Look, it's over. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, really? What happened to them? I don't... Wait, where did the spool go? Oh, it's attached to my back. And the threads, they're all tangled. What did you do? I need this spool. I didn't do anything. Could you? You tied me up in these threads. Cut them off. Help! Kidnap her! Ridiculous child you are. I can't cut spellbound thread. I've never seen threads do this. Could it be because I... No, it can't be my fault. I can't be stuck with you forever. I have so much to do, parts to play, props to find. Excuse me. Much to do indeed, like meddling with my spool. You were throwing it around like a toy. See your name on it? I don't even know your name and I don't care. In the understage, the rule is finders, keepers, losers, weepers. The understage? Look, we don't have time for this. We need to reach somewhere safe before more creatures show up. Shh, one of them moved. Follow me. Ooh, hello. So I need to jump. Missing the prince. Oh. I wonder if that is why the king is unhappy, because the prince has gone missing. Okay, I've got 3 shots. A lot easier when you can jump. The hand couldn't jump. Stage. I could swear I've seen it before. This is a scavenger's shelter. We should be safe here. Scavengers? Listen, I don't know where I am or what any of this is. I was a shade flustered before and I lost my composure. Can we start over? I'm Neve, a royal weaver. Oh, you're from the front stage. You're new here. You're wearing a chain and stripes, which means... Good manners would suggest this is where you introduce yourself, spool tangler. Drev. The name's Drev, and I'm an actor from Haven Hamlet. A young thespian, then, from Haven Hamlet. Well, anyone there know how to disentangle us from these threads? Disentangle. The mayor could help us, or even Kumple. It's a plan, then. You wait here, I'll go to the hamlet and find help. You're forgetting, spool tangler. We're still bound to each other. No, then we go together. Some shiny strings you've got there, Drev. Want to tell me where you found them? This lousy spool. You don't want to go looking for more. There were creatures trying to eat us. Creatures? Enough with your silly stories, Drev. I've seen you before, stage, and you new here? Ah, of course you are. Why else wear a chain? Stripes weren't my choice either. Wash your way then. The understage can be harsh to newcomers. Had a good haul today, then I almost got crushed by a falling bathtub. Be careful out there. Looking a little paler than usual, Drev. Is everything alright? Scavenger, this may sound strange, but have you ever seen anything out there moving? Made from abandoned things? What did you see? Oh, you little almost got me there. Made my spectres stand up. Good at Laura's show, aren't you? Go scare someone else with your spooky acting. So no one's going to believe us. Oh, right. How is everyone doing this fine? And please insert day of the week here. Finally set these shelters up a few weeks ago. It's nice not to worry about random stuff falling on your head just for a while. Like the starlight fire, it's very cute. It's quite a nice little platformer. Found this costume in excellent condition. In fact, it looks brand new. It should fetch a pretty penny at the Hamlet's market. No. Costume's really well made. Just a little too big for me. Believe it. That costume the puppet found, I wore it for the king. Wow, you made that, Neve. I wish I made the rules, but that's how it is down here. What's thrown down is no longer yours unless you find it first. What an absurd rule. Sorry. I do have to apologise for the yawning. Even though, you know. I know you don't. You're not judging me for it. I am kind of judging me for it. It's annoying me. Game's interesting, yeah, puzzle platformer. Good to see you again, Drev. The usual. You know it. Big bear coming right up. Excuse me, what now? A toy? Is there a purpose for this? We can use it to climb higher, and the understage function doesn't always follow form. Surprisingly insightful, Spool Tangler. Did you think of that? I heard it in a play. Honestly, I have no idea what it means. Trinkets, baubles, knickknacks. So many words to describe things of such little worth. Bring the right trinket to the right person and it might just mean the world to them. Even better, return it to its original owner. Wouldn't that be fairer? Is it fairness that brought you to us exile? I think not. Why expect fairness down here when it cannot be found up there? Reach up and move that pipe. Okay. Too bad. Oh, ignore that. It's not too bad controlling left and right because it's like nicely obvious which one's which. Because it has a big LT RT rather than just expecting me to guess. You shouldn't be here, Adrev. Dumping grounds are no place for young puppets like you. I know you never saw me, alright? Mr. Cornus, how are you doing? How is everyone doing? Everyone having a good week? The king has discarded so much. Dumping grounds used to be the worst, but almost everywhere the understage has been turned into a rubbish heap. So many lives thrown away as though they're worth nothing, all to suit the king's notion of a perfect story. But what does perfect mean? Indeed. Perfect is the enemy of done. I saw it. I swear I saw it somewhere near. Did you see a baker's paddle nearby? Afraid not. Wait, I don't know you. Oh, no, you're the baker. You brought loaves to the castle every day. Remember me? I wore your aprons. I have no clue what you're talking about. Would you mind? I'm a little busy here. I see. Sorry to bother you. Of course, I'm just a hand. Did I used to have a body? Or did I always not have a body? Oops. Ooh. Can't go talk to that one. I was hoping to go talk to them. I can't. Oh, hello. How do I... Aha. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more bits to go, maybe? Hey, Dan and Milo! How are you doing, Dan? More appropriately, Milo. Gotta get our priorities straight, you know. Oh dear. I just died. Okay. Well, we're not getting the achievement for not dying. Everything discarded down here carries a story, a connection to someone, part of a treasured memory. All those stories may now be forever lost. You're just back from walkies. Milo scoffing his dinner was in the oven. Oh, I had a walkie earlier. And then I had a shower because it was hot. It wasn't as hot as it was last week, but it was certainly hot. So I was like, okay, have walk, have shower. Felt much better. Which is why my hair is sort of sticking out. But yeah, it is at least vaguely okay to walk in. few showers a day, or sitting in a cold bath. Yeah. So there is something. Oh shit. Oh, I think I only died before was literally because I got squashed by that sofa. So there is something up here. My needles and my thimble. Look at that. We found needles in a junk stack. What's a thimble? I wear it on my finger. It shields me from any mishap when I use a needle. Very sensible. You really are a royal weaver then. Of course I am, but thanks to your mischief with my spool, I may never weave again. I'm sorry, Neve. I didn't know this would happen. No, it's not your fault. Listen, don't worry yourself over it. I found a prop. Needle and thimbles. Okay. Did I miss a prop before? Because there's a gap, but it doesn't really matter. We are showcasing, not 100%ing. Okay, right. So yeah, it's a very forgiving platformer. Except if you get squashed by a falling sofa. Tread lightly here. Place is unstable. Break a leg. Extra sprint. No. Why is sprint next to the freaking button for... Oh shit. Jump. Sprint is next to jump, which is unhelpful. More posters of the missing prince. I hoped you might be somewhere down here. No one's seen him in the understage, but why would he be down here in the first place? Prince Edric has always travelled the kingdom far and wide, above and below. He could be anywhere. Anywhere, maybe you'll bump into him then. Excuse me. Oh. Been catching shadows shifted in the corner of my eye. Can't I look again and they're vanished? Surely nothing a good night's sleep can't fix. Quite the chasm, but we can get across the zip line. I think I can reach the handle. You sure you can carry me? I'm a big puppet now, you know. Of course you are. Try to sit still, because if I fall, you fall. we found another exile wandering the crossroads yesterday. Poor thing was so scared. How many more will there be? Finding the good stuff's only half the work of scavenging now. I need to haul it all the way back to the amulet. Say, want to help me carry it? I'm already burdened with this puppet, thank you very much. Okay. I can see a shard, I can't see her. I've seen you before, stagehand. Are you new here? Of course you are. Why, I wear a chain. The stripes weren't my choice either. Watch your way then. Understage can be harsh to newcomers. Okay, so there's a shard up there that I can't reach yet. I really have to clear rubble again. My back still hurts from the last time. Afraid the way to Raven Amulet's closed. It'll take at least a day to clear the debris. Feel free to volunteer. Your whole day? They haven't even started. How is everyone resigned to things raining down and breaking everything? I tried umbrellas, but they didn't melt. I'm bored of waiting around. Let's find another way. Well, that's how you get to that one. We'll just resign ourselves to not getting all the collectibles. Ah, that is not how you get that one. It was the other bit. Oh well, as I said, never mind. We're not going for 100% of anything, really, so we'll just do what we can. Need any help moving that? Excuse me. So yeah, once upon a puppet. The king exiled you, didn't he? That's why you're wearing those chains. Well observed, spool tangler. The chains I don't pay much heed to, but the stripes, they're the real injustice. Why'd he exile you? You'd think after all the trouble you've caused, little puppet, you would have learned to mind your own business. I'm just fine. I bet you were exiled for being so annoying. But yeah, it's a nice little puzzle platformer. Puzzle adventure. Kind of forgiving on the platforming. Just avoid getting crushed by stuff. Wow. It's pretty. Has anyone had their eye on this one? Anyone heard of this one? Your iron. You had your eye on. Okay. So there were 2 pieces we missed because we couldn't get to them. I don't know whether it is generic stained glass we find, so we just do the stories in order, whether they're specific to like each particular thing we're unlocking. But I asked if anyone else had the eye on this game. Said it was a nice little puzzle platformer. They said I don't have it in me to be a scavenger. I'm here to prove otherwise. Good. Look, I wanted to be a scavenger and explore the crossroads, but everyone said I was too clumsy. And yet that never discouraged you in the slightest. It's the gate to even Hamlet. Are you and that stagehand connected? It can't be. I'm just seeing things. I wish you were as merely seeing things. Good to see you finally making friends. I wouldn't rush to conclusions. Some funny looking strings you got there, Trev? Don't even ask. Oh, you see her tired. Curious, I've never seen threads binding a stagehand and a puppet, yet this mural shows precisely that. It's an old legend. The gate's been here long before you or I showed up, but I don't tell anyone where you found me. I'm not really allowed outside the hamlet. I won't speak of it, Drev. Wait, I was unfair to you before when you asked where I was exiled. I was arrogant. I thought I could convince the king to... Everything down here has been abandoned by the world above. It wasn't your fault, Neve. No one fits the king's idea of a perfect story. You're so close to weaving the perfect costume. If I untangle the spellbound spool and finish what I started, the king would surely welcome me back. But Neve, nobody exiled to the other stage has ever gone back. No, I cannot accept that. Come on, let's get these threads removed. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh no, but it's beautiful. I didn't know such places existed in the understage. Is this where you live? Most of us do. You've seen what it's like outside. This is one of the few safe places in the understage. And what were you doing wandering outside? I was looking for something. The hamlet's my own, but I feel a part of me has always been out there in the crossroads. I can't get home while the gate's stuck. I hope the chief rigger is doing something about it. Get it fixed in no time. The mayor's on the balcony. Let's talk to him. Drew, you're back, and not too soon. Mr. Mayor, sir. Andrew brought a friend. Exiles are always welcome here. Do you think you could help us with... Ah, yes, we all need help in these dire times. The king's discards keep raining down and the shelters to build, repairs to make. Now our mechanisms have stopped working. The gates are shut, the elevators are down, the clocks have stopped, and the chief rigger's disappeared. I need you to find him and get Haven's mechanisms working again. Forgive the imposition, Honourable Mayor, but... Excellent, I'll have the tunnel hatch unlocked and that'll take you to the other side of the hamlet. Meet me in my office once you're done. Now, where has Cumple scurried off to? The mayor's clearly got his hands full. Fine, let's be done with this. Who is this chief rigger? The chief's the one who found me some time ago alone and lost in the crossroads, took me in and taught me to keep the hamlet's mechanisms running. Tried to teach me, at least. He's not around and you've been meandering out there. Who kept the mechanisms operating in your stead? Nobody, I suppose. You, stage hands, always pointing fingers, but now I'm here. Let's investigate. There used to be an old statue of King Caliban here, but it kept getting vandalised and painted over until the mayor had it removed. That's why it wasn't me. I liked the statue. Well, whoever was defacing it, can't say I blame them. The king was a kind, just ruler once. It's a tragedy how he turned so callous. A band of little rascals took my bell and cast it up on that ledge. I can't make announcements without a bell. Could I trouble either of you to get it down? The king bless you. It's like, yes, and I'm trying to get that. Discarded past, you see? So I'm reckoning great story. All the pieces were outside, and discarded past pieces are in this hamlet. And then these are all different areas, in which case one of them we didn't see at all. And we probably missed a prop. You return my bell. I thank you. Now we'll all hear the crier's call. Any declarations you'd like me to make? I recognise your powerful court, sir. You were once a crier in the front stage. Ah, yes. Long ago and far away, then one auspicious day I made an announcement His Majesty wasn't pleased by, but the news of the world stage goes on, and so must I. Good to see you, Drev. I haven't been wandering the dumping grounds again. You know it's not safe out there. Wouldn't dream of it. I heard there was a puppet once whose nose grew whenever he lied. Saying about my nose. I'm saying you better stay out of trouble if you know what's good for you. No, you asked me to unlock the hatch for you. Don't get lost in the dark. You're trying to scare me. It won't work. Not this time. Splat. 3 mechanisms are under much of the hamlet. The power gates, elevators, and pumps, usually. I suspect this hatch controls. Must be a time we didn't have mechanisms. How did we survive without them, I wonder? We had to do everything by hand. Would you like to spend your day manually moving an elevator up and down? I suddenly have a whole new appreciation for mechanisms. Watch your fingers, I got mine caught once in one of these spinning gears. It wasn't pretty. Didn't even cross my mind to do that until you said I shouldn't. I can smell fresh biscuits. These actuators are a menace, I tell you. You think we'd avoid a big hole in the ground, but no, we're too busy looking out for things falling from the sky. Half of us down here are exiles, the other half have never set foot on a hand on the front stage. Pray tell, why do we call Caliban our king? He's utterly forsaken us. That's not true. King Caliban works for the good of us all. He only does what he thinks is right. What's right for himself, maybe, and what of the Queen? She was supposed to be looking out for us. She did nothing to stop him. I don't know. I try to keep my spirits high, but every passing day seems to conspire against us. Why has my name changed? It was Neve before, now I'm Havana, which is very confusing. Look at what I bought, an engraved comb. He said it belonged to the Queen. There is only one of its kind. You've been swindled. I've seen a dozen like that before. There's a stall selling more like that over there. Oh, damn it, where did that scavenger go? I want my coin back. It's long gone by now. What are you doing up there? This is a little embarrassing, but I was trying to reach the biscuit stall in the upper market and I got stuck. I'm not a big fan of heights. Say no more, we'll help you out. Oh, you have the fingers of a weaver, stagehand. I was among the first to be exiled. You know, I failed our king when he needed me the most. All I had to do was fix his costume. You're a fellow weaver. Oh, there we go. I've got my name back again. Have you ever tried to return home? No, I'm only a tailor, but I've long abandoned hope going back. This is our reality now. All we can do is to come to terms with it. Oh, no, I believe there is hope we'll return. It may take time, but one day. These posters I'm seeing everywhere. Has Prince Edric really gone missing? Even if it's true, does the king expect we're going to find him in the understage? They say he went on a pilgrimage to find a legendary artifact but never returned. Maybe his journey brought him to the understage. There's a hefty reward promised for the one who finds him. He could be right here in Haven Hamlet. Crap. I don't know. I only need 2 more, I think, for the badge. And I've got like a whole 2-3 weeks. So I've got a couple more streams planned with games in that. And we'll see how we go. And then there'll be the bean dive at some point. Wait, no, that's... Yep, there'll be the bean dive at some point. And we're going to pick 10 games to dive. As usual. How are you doing with your crab? Oh, sure, and I'm the Queen Seamstress. Okay, so... Oh, stop shaking. What is that place? Windmill's near my house. Well, it's the chief rigger's house, but it was kind enough to let me live with him. Any chance he's taking a really long nap up there? He does like his naps, so let's head over. You're waiting for your second wind. I mean, you know, it's just been the first week, right? Good thinking, Drew. I owe you one. Enjoy the biscuits. Just leave some for me, eh? What's that shimmering between you two? I swear I saw it. It's like shiny string and then it's gone again. Just ignore us. Don't mind us. We're not supposed to be shining. Don't mean to pry, but your prisoner's garb. You've just arrived at the understage, haven't you, stagehand? I'm aware I stand out like a sore thumb. Change of attire is in order. Don't worry, a lot of us were new here. Once it'll all become familiar soon again. Not if I can help it. But it's not bad. Considering you were like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, you were. That's what you said. How do we get up? Hey, look, another spool. Like that one you connected us. You could use this to make your costume for King Grumpy Face. No, this is not spellbound, just a common spool. Though this thread looks light and airy, intertwined with our own threads, it'll make us more agile. Hey now, what if it tangles us even more? You saw the trouble the last spool caused. It's ordinary thread, so scissors are always an option. Should we give it a test? Right, you see, this would have been helpful in the other area. I wonder if we can go back. Actually works. Oh, you've little faith. Oh, might have lost my grabber. It fell in a tunnel. I can't open the shutters without it. Would you be a dear and open the inn for me? Oh, wonderful. Hello. Help yourself to a biscuit, dear. I know how much you love shortbread. No time for that. Let's go. Humph. Yes, I understand to the humph. Someone was exclamationing over here. Drev, something fell from the sky and got stuck in my chimney. My fireplace is all blocked up. Think you can get it out for me? I've got a glass shard. Finally used my fireplace again. Your new friend is here to stay, Drev. You're more optimistic than you were. You have about 4 you could do in the last day or two. Okay. Isn't it got another 3 weeks to run? Maybe I admit, I've always wanted an underling. I'll concede to being your underling right after you're crowned king of the world stage. didn't realise that was a ledge. Oh god, this looks painful. But yeah, got it set up. Yeah, so I've got. Does it say my total on there? I don't know, but I've got like the beginning ones, so easy stuff. I've got 13, I think. I can't scroll, of course, unfortunately. So yeah, I've got 13 and need 15 for the badge. So runs until the 14th. Yeah, I figured that was about right. We can't make that jump unless that airy spool added to our threads might help float us further. Just be careful. Aye, a test flight. Exciting. Nothing ever gets you down, does it? Okay, hold A to hover in the air. Okay. Stay away from water, bad for my heart would. So that's what it feels like to float. Okay, double jump and float is actually quite good. I believe I made it past the waterfall in one piece, Drev. What's on the bean dive list? Do we get input? No. I'm just going to bean dive 10 games to do a dive. And it's probably going to be the point and clicks that I haven't started. Or some promo games to get me started on them. I'm not really putting much thought in beyond, you know. I still got my dive from, is it 2020 to recover? When I've recovered that, maybe I'll do another dive. But for now, just tiny ones. Barely even a dip. But it does get a few games just, you know, started. Never seen a puppet jump so far. I could swear you're almost flying. Well, you see, the spell spool has tangled us, and I'm stuck to knee, but we can do all these incredible things, and fantastic. You've always had a delightful imagination, dear boy. Okay, so you don't believe me. I'm not interested in it. Yeah, I mean, if I was doing a proper one, you know, with like, I'm gonna do a stream and we're just gonna dive a bunch of games, then, you know, yeah, everyone can totally have input. But I'm not really, so yeah. UHH! I miss UHH. When I lived in the front stage, I used to spend most days guarding the royal quarters. On some evenings, I'd escort the queen to the royal gardens. Occasionally, she'd share a bushel of her favourite garden apples with me to take to my family. Those days are long gone. Feels like a dream now. So many people just discarded. It's kind of sad. Almost home. Itchy nose. Yeah. Spoiling things for us by, well, not really. Just taking advantage of the rules. So. Taking advantage of things. We're home. No sign of the chief. Hey, sub. You possess a weaving cabinet? Chief found it. Said I could learn to make my own costumes for my acting. I'd always end up tangled in the spool, though. Shocking. May I use it? I must change out of these horrible stripes. I could make something for you, though. I'll need some thread. Costume for me? Yes, I'd love one. Most of mine are way too big. Let's look for some spare thread in the house. are you no longer a costume made by a real weaver and I look like the man? Amazing. Hold on. Ahem. Welcome in. Do I have a button? I do have a button. How are you doing? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much. You were playing Closely Thunderballs. Sounds intriguing. Tell me more. UHH trivia. You expect me to remember names? You expect me to remember names? I mean, Matthias comes to mind. I want to say Jam Pound was always pretty high up. But that's about it. I'm terrible with names. I literally am so bad with names. So, you know. Retro style action platformer with jetpack movement. It's a nice succinct summary there. Does not sound like a game that I would normally play. Okay, well, yeah. Jam Pound 32. I believe he couldn't do something about the last time we did UHH because he was in the hospital. But yeah, no, I'm terrible with names. I wouldn't have even remembered Matthias had you not just literally mentioned. But I am friends with Jam Pound in the sense that we're friends on TA and Xbox. Not that I know him. But I feel like Jam Pound was in the UK and Matthias was German? So, the European side. Swedish. Okay. Movement's a little awkward. I mean, yes, no, it's nice in that it's a very forgiving puzzle platformer, because you know how bad I am at platforming. I did get crushed by a sofa, so my no-death run is, you know, not a full Swedish. I mean, I was vaguely close. Continental EU. Continental Europe. But yeah. But no, I'm really terrible at names. I'm the mayor and I talk like this. But yeah, they may have patched it. It's been out a month. Drev, this is most unacceptable. Stop drawing on the walls and return my brushes at once, you vandal. You sound just like him. You're a gifted actor, but what about your candle? The mayor doesn't have one. Why don't you take it off? No, sorry. I mean, I prefer to keep it on. I don't feel well without it, but you got your chance to weave again. Ah, this is a vulgar patch of rags by comparison. I used to make the most beautiful dresses for the Queen. But now you make costumes for me, which surely means I'm the one true king. I found a costume, Mayor Horatio. It is equipped, formerly the Royal Painter. And now the Mayor of Haven. That's cool. We are finding things. I'm guessing if we find more thread, we can make more costumes. It's cute. Honestly, it's really cute. If it didn't have a no death run, you know. Oh, Daniel JJ. Yeah, I mean, it's ringing a bell now. But I wouldn't have remembered it on its own. You still need to do that for a little... Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, there's so many games that I've started. And then have, like, no death runs. I've got 2 limbo stacks. I hate no death runs. It prevents me from getting completions. I don't even know how I could do Little Nightmares deathless. Have I even finished the story? I think I finished this. I know I did a bunch on stream. Yeah, I mean, basically, I kind of like, I think it was either Zeus. I think it may have been Zeus that coined the unbeaning. I'm trying to unbean a bunch of games. And I'm trying to finish as much as I can and then say I'm done with them. Yeah, I mean, Limbo has 4 deaths, but honestly, that damn spider. And then the end bit. Yeah, if it's a long playthrough and you've got to do the whole thing, you know, I mean, Limbo is a good few hours, isn't it? So yeah, I figure, you know, if I do as much as I can, finish the story at least, get what collectibles I can, and if there's a no death that doesn't have a cheese, like Bioshock, then I'm totally just saying done with and be done with. My character's never going to be 100%, but I'm on a good solid 70, and I've got a really good balance. I'm on like 95% carrots for this month, which is pretty cool. Maybe 98. There's so many games. Yeah, exactly. I'm no good at practicing either, because I don't get better. I generally plateau and then get worse. The mechanism stopped working because the windmills aren't turning. But the chief rigger usually takes care of them. Don't suppose you know how to correct them? Of course, I've seen the chief do it many times from afar while rehearsing. Okay. Wrong button. Start them, you just finish them, Dan. You tried to do Bramble, but you wasn't able to do it before, or you weren't able to do it before it left Game Pass. $96 for the year, jeez. Woo! Job's done. Mechanism should be working again. So what do you think of the amulet? Is its charm, but too many folks seem overly complacent. Is no one concerned about those creatures we saw? Most Avoners don't know how bad it is out there. They're just happy the scavengers kept them fed. Speaking of, how about we get some biscuits now? The biscuits can wait, young thespian. We need to see the man and move our threads. There, Mayor Horatio, I must say you've really lost some height. See, nothing escapes you, proud Heavener. Tell me, what other criticisms do you have of my mayorship? I'm not falling for your tricks, Drev. Excellent costume, though. My praises to the Weaver. Oh, thank you. Summit. Drev, can you help? I'm supposed to ring this bell to alert everyone the mechanisms are working again, but I'm too small to reach the ringer. Ring it for me. I'll have a biscuit. But I do have biscuits. I have bourbons. A stove landed through my roof the other day. Someone must tell the king to be careful where he discards things. That's really bad luck, but on the bright side, you have a new stove. Jessie! Hi, Jessie. I'm gonna ring that bell. You might like this one, actually. It's a platformer. My ears are still ringing. Anyway, I should find myself a stool for next time. That's quite a nice little game. It's on the list, just so you're aware. Trev, you've been spending more time in the crossroads than in the hamlet lately. The chief's getting worried about you. I wish he wouldn't. Do you know where he is? Been a couple of days since I saw him. He was looking for you. He rushed past me, said something about needing spare parts to fix an airship. But the chief's at the airship station. We can head there later. Okay, so... It was a shard. I just missed it. Hello. Come in, Drev, your friend too. Well met, stagehand. I gather you're in exile. I only arrived today. Everyone's been very welcoming. Ah, you have our sympathies. Remember our first day, dear? We were so heartbroken losing our home, our belongings. Look at us now, merry once more with nary a care for any of that. It's true, we could lose it all again, stagehand, but we have each other, that's all that matters. I mean, I'm full from dinner, so I'm not going to have any biscuits, but I have biscuits. Sounds have been turning up to the hamlet faster than we can build homes for them. Can't possibly house every puppet and stagehand from the front stage. Further day will come when the king's discards will be the least of our problems. Ah, don't listen to me. I'm sure better days are coming. Did you lose something? We can help you find it. Oh no, Drev, I'm just a little peckish. I saw a delicious morsel fall from the sky and land right inside this bin. What's the odds? I know it's in here somewhere. Okay, that's kind of gross. Hate being stuck in even hamlet's a pretty place, but freedom's prettier. Maybe should consider scavenging. Well, I kind of hoped you were holding a door open, but you're not, so I came back to talk to you for no reason. So yeah, pretty little puzzle platformer, interesting concept. Hopefully we're going to get some sort of story. Looks like a dead end, me. There's a way up. It's a very interesting watering technique. Why, thank you. I'm putting on a show for the plants. Vegetation needs entertaining too. You should know we puppets used to be trees ourselves. Really? Oh, I'm glad I'm not a tree anymore. Standing in one place, never moving, that would have been very boring. Oops. Sim. not too taxing on the puzzles, so I don't feel like an idiot. Nice little double jump and a float. Scavengers are fearless to explore the crossroads. I took one look outside the hamlet's gate, then ran back home and tucked myself into bed. It's a brave life's not for me. Oh, I've gardened this veranda for years. I know every blade of grass, every leaf, every branch, where a weed's likely to sprout. In this uncertain word, predictability is a comfort. We found the autistic person. From policing down there? Is he more follower? I feel him puffing so earnestly. Yeah, probably has him running errands all over the hamlet again. Just look how ripe that fruit looks. Please could you climb the tree and shake it loose for me? Sure. Get down from there, you lamp. You're trespassing on the mayor's property. This is a gigantic harvest not enough. Does his pompousness require this much? You will not make a mockery of the mayor's authority. I was a court jester, you silly puppet. Mockery is all I do. I suppose technically I'm making a mockery. Waiting for the mayor, his officers through the window. He loves it when Drev drops in unannounced. I feel that's some sarcasm then. Thank you so very much. Don't tell the mayor we stole from his veranda or we'll trim both our backs. I know what that feels like. Of course we won't say a word. There's someone there. I fell in the fountain yesterday. I still feel a bit bloated. I'm telling you, those things are a menace. Of course, if you're made from wood, falling in water would be bad. Nope, no. River just playing up again. Mine turn the chief to have a look at it. Chief's gonna have his hands full when he decides to show up. Is this some manner of a joke? Who are you, imposter? Did you use that words? Dare seek to usurp me? Unmask yourself at once. Oh, is that you, Drew? Preposterous. 'Tis none other than I, Mayor Horatio, former royal painter, and I do declare myself the mayor of this hamlet. Very amusing. Now, if you're quite done with your shenanigans, I gather 'twas you that reinvigorated our mechanisms. Good lad, you found the chief rigger then? Sorry, sir, Mayor, we couldn't find him, but there is something else. By the King's grace, what are my eyes seeing? Are you two connected by threads? That's why we're here. We found this spool, then monsters attacked us, and the spool went flash whoosh, and then... It's a spellbound spool that entangled us. Somehow dispatched the creatures, but now we can't seem to unentangle ourselves. Monsters, creatures, surely the shadows played tricks on you as your spellbound conundrum. The mystical is beyond my mayoral purview. But there is someone who can give you answers. The Oracle of Tales. Yes, she will know. Come, Paul! Where are you? Get in it! At your disposal, Mare. Scavengers shouted the Oracle in the Forgotten Roads an airship would make for a swift journey there. I know. You shall take an airship. Splendid. I'll tell the guards you have permission to leave the crossroads. This is so cool. Mare, something out there was inclined to malice. Still, I will do my best to keep Drev from harm's way. We will seek this oracle. I assure you, try as you may, separating Drev from trouble is a fruitless endeavour. I wish you a swift end to your ordeal, and you'll soon forget the monsters that don't exist. I really wish people would believe us. Okay, right. What we're going to do is we're just going to take a short break, and refresh ourselves. Feel free to grab a snack, a drink, a biscuit. Patent pending for Dan. Have a stretch, refreshment break, whatever you need, and I'll be back in a few minutes. And yeah, welcome in anyone that's lurking. This is good. It is all good. Yeah, I'll be back. We're back. Hey, Billiers. I got more juice. Dan is having actual food, so can't have biscuits. I'm sorry about that. Eve, Drev, may we speak with you? You're the one following us through the hamlet. Why? Shh, the mayor mustn't hear us. I need your discretion, especially yours, Drev. Now pay heed. The mayor was not entirely forthcoming. Sinister threat looms over Haven Hamlet. The things you saw in the darkness, the figure clad in shadows, I've witnessed them myself. If you've seen them, why not tell the mayor, who refused to believe us? He's trying to avoid a greater panic. Too many have gone missing. Scavengers, the chief, even the prince himself. Suddenly, I'm not so sure about going out there again. If you want your old lives back, you must untangle those threads. Be vigilant, be brave. I vow to do all my power to help you. You're a good friend, Crumple. Discretion, Drew. Go. I have matters to attend. We'll see each other again in the Forgotten Roads. Until then... Okay, 4 more pieces. But yeah, I wonder if there's like chapter selects to go back and get the stuff you missed. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm guessing we don't want to end up on the hot. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing a no-death run. Didn't know that was moving. 3. It's fun. It is a lovely little game. Just wish it didn't have a no-death achievement. Did you arrive from beyond Hamlet's boundaries? Stagehand must be dreadful out there, but you're safe now. The mayor has it all under control. Or so he'd have you believe. Knock knock, who's in there? Drev, is that you? It's me, Wrist. Wrist? How come you live inside a barrel now? I don't live in the barrel, I'm stuck in it and the lid is sealed shut. Don't ask me how. Can you break me out? Not sure I'd do that. Have you tried wiggling around a bit? Oh, no good. You need more force to break the barrel open. There we go. Save a true. Oh, we got an achievement. So shines a good deed. And a lifesaver. Oh, I'm so dizzy. I was going to say, give me that piece. So, we got the first achievement. Rebuild the first lost act. Save the kingdom without perishing once. That's the hard one. Waste not a single arrow. That's going to be hard as well. Ooh, an artifact. Discover every thing. Find every shard. For all of the stained glasses. Discover. There's got to be chapter select, right? Oh god, and then we do things with costumes. Wow! My gosh, I'm having all the raids today. Jess, thank you so much. Where's the button? Thank you so much for the raid. You were doing yeah. Now I have 2 copies of me open. But thank you very much. Hi, welcome in Raiders. My name's Joe. We're playing Once Upon a Puppet today. It is Once Upon a Puppet. It is hang on. Doing a quick spiel. Developed by Flatter Than Earth, published by Daedalic Entertainment, and we got the copy of the game direct from the publisher. So yeah, thanks to them, very much so. This is a 2.5D puzzle platformer that is really, really cool. And yeah, so yeah, 2 raids. We are currently collecting these little hidden shards. Ooh. The discard. Well, we got enough. We got the whole thing. Disheartened with his fate, the king will seek to rewrite the acts of his life and consign the past to oblivion. Ooh. We missed a few shards on that one, which is sad. But we got a whole of that one. We're just getting all the achievements now. People have come in. We have needles and a thimble, and we have the Mayor Horatio costume. We have Drev and Neve. Drev is the puppet, Neve is the hand. We are entangled with a mystical thread. I'm trying to figure out how to get back home. Lots of rumours going around about something stirring in the crossroads. There's talk of shadows moving on their own accord, inanimate objects coming to life. I wouldn't believe it till I saw scavengers returning with terror in their faces, some of them refusing to go back out. We don't know if any of it's true. The dark can play tricks on the senses. Besides, you heard the mayor. If word of this spreads, there'll be chaos. What are you doing? Give it mine! Give it back! It's mine! I caught you first. You liar. I saw it fall from the sky and you tripped me over. Can you two stop fighting? I'm sure we can all be friends. Friends with a thieving liar? Better a liar than a good for nothing. Oh dear. Right, well that's gonna be fun. So yeah, it's cool. I thought it was gonna be janky having to like control 2 characters. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad and I'm gonna get confused who I'm controlling. No. It is very intuitive. Your mayorship, what a pleasant surprise. But are you alright? You seem diminished. How dare you? I suggest you keep such crude adjectives to yourself. Guard, now show me to my airship. Wait a minute, it's you, Drev. Almost had me fooled. Hold on, you're no scavenger. You have no permission to leave the hamlet. We're going on a perilous quest to remove magical threads that have inexplicably, inseparably, unconsiderably bound me to the stagehand. More made-up stories, Drev? I'm not falling for this again. We have permission from the mayor. You can question him yourself. Well, why didn't you say so in that case? Go ahead. They look a bit dead. Ow, look at this. Sometimes there's invisible walls, sometimes you can jump on things and there's hidden stuffs. Mostly, it's like left trigger is the puppet, right trigger is the character. I see the airship. It's a hot air balloon. We should find a way up then. I'm trying. I came here to gaze at the airship. Watching them dodge falling things will steal your breath. Make no mistake. Heading out there. Watch yourselves. The darkness stalks the end stage and its sights are set on us. I feel the golden days of scavenging are over. Only the bravest or the most foolhardy dare take the gamble. But take the gamble we must. How else will the hamlet endure? Okay. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm not going to attempt a no-death run, but I am really enjoying playing this game. It is a nice and ooh, the next airship will depart in 45 seconds. We need to hurry. I'm gonna try. I cannot promise that we will be able to do it in 45 seconds. Yeah, we did not manage to get that, so... The airship left, we missed it. There might be more. Let's ask the conductor. Heading out there, watch yourselves. Oh, okay, that's literally the same. Oh look, there's another one. What did I tell you? Another airship, hop aboard. You didn't tell me anything yet because I hadn't got up there. But, you know. Pilot, onward to the Oracle. Right, you are? Where is this Oracle? Campbell mentioned she's near the Forgotten Roads. Oh, I remember them. Strap in then, up we go. You remember the Forgotten Roads? Well, that is good, because we need to go there. We're in the crossroads. Wait, where's the airship? Hey, don't leave us! We can worry about our way back later. This Oracle we're seeking. Is she future-telling, destiny-knowing sort? So they say. Why, do you want a palm reading? Very funny. Okay. More collectibles. It's a pair of young ones like you doing out here, not more treasure hunters thinking I'll stumble across a fortune, I hope. We're looking for guidance, not treasure. Do you know of an oracle living nearby? The oracle? I cannot guide you, but I can offer this advice. Don't pry into the future. It doesn't like sharing its secrets. Okay. What is there's fresh discards from above around here. How exciting. Miss me, but I don't miss this. Puppets and stagehands are losing their homes, their lives. You think this is cause for excitement? My apologies, stagehand. I meant no offence. It's been a long time since anyone cared for us down here. We've forgotten to care for them. I don't think I can talk to them. So anything that's littered like that, we should probably run, but more opera glasses. Hello. That doesn't look good. Also, there's something shining behind the poetry night. How's it shine? Ah, yes, Raiders. If you are looking to be able to obtain free games without really having to do much other than watch my stream, make sure you give me a follow and collect your daily Chivo. Sorry, set to relocate where I was sitting. Collect your daily Chivo, and when you have collected 50 and other multiples of 50, you get tokens which you can redeem for games. More details are in my bio. And if you join my Discord, then you can find out what games are added to the list each week. There are $14,500 worth of games on there, so I'm sure you'd find something you like. Sometimes you get some really good bargains. And if you donate to Extra Life, you can also get tokens worth twice the value of what you donated. So it's a good way to raise money for charity and also get more games. And all this is done with permission from ID at Xbox, because they are ID at Xbox codes. A lot of them do work on Windows as well if you don't have an Xbox. So, is GTA 6 an ID at Xbox game, Horror? Is it out yet? Don't be silly. Homestead, perhaps the Oracle or someone who knows her lives there. Quaint, did you not see the monster lurking? Come now, actors must be bold in the face of any potential heavies. I wonder how we fight. I've been at the foot of a junk mountain. Suddenly something shifts and it's an avalanche of debris. Next thing you know, you're buried alive. It's terrifying. Let's stay clear of them, yeah? Absolutely terrifying. That looks like it might be an up. Ooh, hello. Whoop. Splot. Oh my god. What in the stages is that? That poor puppet. We have to help him. No, don't go near it or you'll meet the same fate. Are you worried about me or just scared of being pulled down with me? Trev, really, listen, I wish we could help him, but we can't save everyone. We must pass on. I wish we could help him, but we can't... Oh, hang on. Something about the chest. I didn't see what that said. I'll be honest, I clicked through it, unfortunately, a bit quickly. That is... grim. I had hoped we could get up there, but no, I thought we better go around this way. Maybe it was inside the chest? Oh, hello. There's someone up there. Some of these objects are not landable on, they just look like they are. But it is quite clever that you can grab with the puppet and pull with the hand. Honestly, it's not that tricky to... Fallen Kingdom! Okay, so... Everything in the kingdom's imperfect will be cast out, thrown down to the other stage, a world of unformed plays and untold tales. Falling apart, there will soon be no kingdom left to rule and no king left to reign. So it looks like we're in, effectively, chapter 3 of 8. So, decent game. If you are enjoying the game today, this game is also available on the list I was talking about. Foolish venturing here, something is rotten in these forgotten roads. Do what you came to do, just don't let your gaze drift to the shadows. Too late for that. We gazed into the shadows and they gazed back. So yeah. But yes. Yeah, there was definitely there was a massive bundle for one of those sort of free-to-play-ish games. I can't remember what PoE stands for, but yeah, it was like 400 worth of content, and as my special sort of maxes out at 100 tokens, no matter what the value. It was just, like, really good value. So, yeah. Path of Exile. Thank you, Jesse. But yeah, no, I mean, they are reasonably priced with the tokens within bands. But considering that you get like twice the value in tokens as you've donated, or you know, tokens for free when it's a giveaway or channel point stuff, you know, it is just really good value to donate for a charity and get games. But yeah, we've got ideal Xbox games going back to November 2022. So what are we now? It'll be, by the time we get to next Extra Life in November, it'll be 3 years worth of games. Not all of them are available. People have redeemed some. But there are a really good selection. Really good selection. Young puppet, you must be an actor. As a former actor myself, may I bestow this advice? You will play many roles, but to thine own self you must remain true. Very wise words. How do I do that? Self-reflection is the only way. Self-reflection, so I just look at myself in the mirror. Never mind, let's go. I don't know why we went there. I kind of don't want to go over there because there's a... Aha, hang on. Do it. There's someone in there. I'm glad to see you. I locked the door after that disgusting slime nearly devoured me, but I've trapped myself in here. You have a ton of tokens, Jesse. We'll get you out. Oh, and if anyone wants to know how many tokens they have left to redeem, just drop me a message either on Twitch or on Discord. I have a spreadsheet. I have just been accumulating them unless people have specifically messaged me or put on the sheet about games that they want. So your tokens will accumulate. But I have a lovely spreadsheet with a sum, if you're wondering. And then Lady Magritte. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get them out without getting eaten. Did they say something? No, just we'll get you out. Love the confidence. Not sure how. Dressing my legs and gathering the courage to cross that bridge. I fear it's not very stable. Oops, not going back that way. Well, then we're not able to save that person, but we totally tried. We found thread. Is this costume thread? Or give me another power thread? Quite a spring to this thread. I think we can graft it to our own. It can propel us a distance if we can find the leverage. Wow, what does that mean? We can slingshot across big gaps. You know, Neve, for how annoying these threads are, they've been very useful. Maybe we could... Our threads are temporary, Drew. Don't grow too fond of them. So yes, once upon a puppet. Alright, Neve, I'll grab this and you pull back. And then... Yep, I did not do the right thing. Okay. I need to stay holding on. Boom. Right, well that's how we get back. Okay. Use left stretch and then... Oops, I need to hold on. And then release to bash. Oh! We rescued him. Well, I'll be. Never seen a puppet as little as you possess such strength. I didn't until my friend came along. Okay. So now we can bash shit as well as float. Whoa. and try not to get eaten by the slime. Leave, look up there. Awfully resemblant of the creatures that attacked us. Oh dear. Be wary, you two. Crumple! Where did you come from? Or Cumple, even. Hang on. Hay fever's not as bad this year, but it's still a bit sneezy. Cumple, how did you get here? In the crossroads, the stages have eyes and the rafters have ears, and in this case, mine. I came to ensure these two stay clear of these junk monsters. Junk monsters? What are they? Discarded objects assembled into hateful beings, given a twisted life. How, I cannot say. They first surfaced when the king began casting down pieces of the kingdom. That cannot be a coincidence. Do not try to find them, only hide and pray they don't see you. The oracle isn't far. I trust in her to guide you well. Until next time, my friends. It reminds me of that Tingle Fairy. Hello. This bench is taken. Get your own bench, young twig. I could show you many vulgar gestures you rightly deserve, good sir, but I am not as rude as you. I'm sorry, I think this place is getting to me. I just need to rest a moment. Oh dear. Snifflies. Is my brain playing tricks, or did I just see Cumple waddling in the dark? He does that a lot, does he? Oh dear. Sniffly sniffs. So we're not, like, massively, like, searching religiously for all of the collectibles, but, you know, we'll get them while we can, when we can. Oh, right, stop sniffling! It's annoying. Don't mind me, I'm just going to hide here forever if I have to. We are as scared as you, Scavenger. Take a breather, but you must find your courage before something worse finds you. Okay, so... start stretch, and... arm. Aha! Right. We just got squashed by the house. We are the Wicked Witch of the West. Yeah, it is very forgiving on the dying and the on the dying and the platforming. So you know. Ow. We hope. It has check. Ah, damn it. It has checkpoints. Unless I don't want to die. Yeah, and then I'm afraid you're out of luck, because yeah, there is a no death achievement when you see the little screeny thing. Drew, wait, look over there. Drew, wait. What is it? Oh no, a junk monster. What do we do? We have to be careful and quiet. If it sees us, get to high ground. Ah, shit. Shit. Can't jump directly off there. We're not doing a no-death run, just to be clear. There is a no-death run achievement. Well, used to be we're only worried about junk falling on our heads. Now junk's coming to life and trying to tear us apart. Next, will the ground open up and swallow us? Should I tell them? No, we don't want to hear it. Oops. Where is it gonna put us back? Right, okay. I just wanted to get the thingamajig. A no-death achievement. Yeah, I know. Should be fine, but we've died several times. We got crushed by a sofa. I mean, yes. Skill-based stuff does make good achievements, and it is a platformer. It's just... Do we have to... It's just not fun anymore. Well, that was the weirdest physics I've ever seen. But I'll take it. It's a Chief Rigger. Chief, it's me, Drev. Drev? Chief, wake up. It's like he's petrified. I'm so sorry, Drev. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'll catch there's a way to choose it. At the moment, like one person that's played the game has gotten it. I mean, yeah, but you've been dashboarding a frick ton. So yeah, depends on how it counts it. Maybe if you do like chapter select and do like the last chapter or something. I don't know. The point is there is one, just so fair warning. However, this game is quite fun. So yeah. It's like petrified. Can we help him? He's trapped in there. There's nothing we can do for him, but this the Oracle is the sage they claim. The sooner we find her, the sooner we can help him. Yeah, you're right. She'll fix this. I'm sorry, Chief. I should have stayed at home. You might have been like this had you stayed at home. I wonder how many other people are stuck like this. Whoops. Doop, 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 doop. I know this road. I used to buy thread from that store for the Queen's dresses. Did the king throw down all these houses? Not just the houses. The entire village fell from the front stage. Some of the villagers moved to Avon, but the rest... Do you hear that? Something's on the other side of that barricade. It's trying to break through. Better create some distance. It's spoiling the barricade. It was once an old theatre in Kingdom Above. We'd been using it as a warehouse. We had to steal it off when... Oh, shoot. Anyone out there, please? My airship's anchored to the dock. I'm stuck. Here, these blasted creatures. We have to do something, Neve. This time maybe we can help. We shouldn't leave them to the mercy of those things. Keep 3 steps ahead of them and move quickly. See how they move? What are they? Unnatural is what they are. What about that rickety barricade is going to get an earful from me. And a handful from me. Okay. Oh! Yeah, managed to avoid the little creatures and straight into the pile of goo. Straight into the pile of goo. Right, ask again about the barricade. This time, avoid the pile of goo. Oh god. These bits are hard. Oh, I don't know whether we got it or we didn't get it. No, damn. We got it untied and then, yeah. Trouble is that dash is next to the jump button. I'm wondering if we can jump on the airship. This may be the end of the stream if this is where we get stuck, sadly, but I really wanted to get to the Oracle. I just wish we could skip the There we go, we got on the ship. Whew. Right. Sure, those monsters would scrap the ship and then myself. I owe you two. If there's anything I can... Got any biscuits? Shortbread, ideally. Drave. Ah, all out of biscuits, regrettably. Anyway, the stage looks clear. If they repair the airship, be safe out there. Okay, well, that was unnecessarily terrifying. Another petrified puppet. That does not look good. It looks like it's peppered in nails, so we will... Or do we have to go down here? Oh, no. Nope, we don't go down there. We need to find something to slingshot ourselves, I think. Ah, like this. Where did they come from? Where are they gone? Oh, sorry. Oh, they're gone. Yes, we're fine. Fine, I couldn't be further from fine. Poorly phrased then. We're still alive. Seems some monsters can blend in with the discards. Swoosh. Nope. Yeah. Are we throwing some shade, Jesse? Okay. Don't know where we need to go, but... Probably should just avoid the flame thing. Right. Huh. Hey, well that's the thing that happened. Been rummaging for hours, barely a trinket to be found, but many creepier noise. To be heard. Be wary of what you pick up, scavenger. Some of these discards have grown teeth. Why did you have to tell me that? I'm a scavenger, all I do is pick things up. Ah, crud. The only thing I dislike about 2D platforming is perspective changes. Um, 90 minutes of pure go. Eesh. It looks very creepy in here. Monsters? Are they sleeping? Not sleeping, dormant. We best not stir them. Run away! Shit. I don't let go soon today. Thanks. Can I get out of the floorboard, please? come on real quick. You're doing practice little by little. I mean, that makes sense. This place is like no other I've seen in the underworld. Major the Oracle is nearby. Maybe need. I've been thinking, if the Oracle can really separate our threads, well, are you sure you want that? We can do so much more. You don't want to be stuck with me forever, little thespian. Don't you wish you could go back to your acting? Suppose I do, but I'll miss... Let's be done with this then. We're only in chapter 3.
I've been expecting you to. Come, we have much to discuss.
Voice, it's coming from the tent. There's another thread there. We can make a costume.
I know why you've come to me. Alas, I have no ending for you. Merely a turning of the page. Long ago, a great story was written. The great story prophesies the kingdom's fate under the reign of King Caliban. Ever since his son, the prince, went missing, the king has been overcome with grief and sorrow. Disheartened with this fate, the king has sought to rewrite the acts of his life and consign the past to oblivion. Everything the king deems imperfect is cast out, be it a loyal friend, a cherished memory, or a place that was once home. All of them are thrown down to the understage. A world of unperformed plays and untold tales. Falling apart, soon there will be no kingdom left to rule. And no king left to reign. But all is not yet lost. The great story foretells the rise of two heroes. A forgotten puppet from below, entangled with a forsaken stagehand from above, who will reclaim the axe of the king's stories. Trev and Neve, your connection has a purpose. Together, you are to find the lost acts of the king's life, rebuild the forgotten stories, and restore the kingdom to glory. Fulfill the prophecy, and your ties will be undone. But beware, for your journey will not be untroubled. A malevolent spectre will hound your every step. He is known as the Shadow King, a dark creation of a discarded past. The Shadow King will do all in his power to prevent you from rebuilding the lost acts. And so it is written. There is no shame in fear, my dears. For without fear, there is no courage. Trust in yourselves, for when I look upon you, I see something I have not seen in a long time. Hope.
Hope. I do not need the gift of foresight to sense your reluctance, Neve. Speak your mind. Also, yeah, there really are only 2 seasons now, hot and cold. Though you get the rainy bits in between. So I very much prefer when it's not hot. I'm always very much a big fan of transitioning from summer to autumn and autumn to winter. And even winter to spring. It's just the spring to summer that I dislike. I just prefer any weather that is just not ridiculously hot. You know, I'll take the, you know, the rains and the winds and everything else just to be not hot. 25. If everything peaked like it used to in England at 25, that'd be good. But now we get 28, 31, 34, 40. What the flip? Actually, I don't know if it actually got to 40, but it has been threatening. So, yeah. Speak your mind. This is too much. My exile, the spool entangling us. Now you tell us we are predestined to rescue the realm from a king gone mad? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sure. Except I'd like that with the knowledge that I have now, so I don't have to go through diagnostic hell again. But, you know, before global warming started, you know, boiling us. Well, I wouldn't really like to meet this Shadow King, but if the prophecy is true, we could help so many puppets and stagehands. My lady, you're filling Drev's head with absurd fantasies. How can the kingdom's fate depend on some boy and I? You must know of another way to sever these threads. Bearing bad news is my fate, as these threads are yours. We do not choose our fate, Weaver, only how we react. Until you rebuild the past, there will be no future. Recall, what do you mean, rebuild the past? The past is already pasted. In the Lost Axe, a memory is once close to the king's heart, but like many other things, he discarded these memories too, and sooner they may vanish altogether. The Lost Axe must be retold to remind the king of what is dearest to him. I am agreeing to nothing yet, but if we were to do what you ask, how would we even begin? I will explain in due time. First, I had 4 spools with me, but those dark hecklers wreaked havoc and ran off with the spool's threads. Drew, I sense your worry. I have sent scavengers to find the chief rigger. I will look after him and examine his condition. Would you oblige me and find these threads? Come on, Neve. If the Oracle can help the chief, we can at least help her. Yeah, I'm just saying that, you know, I do not want to have to go through my 30s again, not knowing why my brain is as it is. Simple as that. First thread. Quality of this thread is sublime. I'm not saying I want to change my past. Oh. Joe, don't walk on the nails. Please avoid the spikes. Pro tip. Avoid the spikes. Pro tip, don't die. So I'm merely proposing we wind back the weather rather than time. that is why we put the cart in there. Can't see. I can't see. Gonna sneeze again. More threads to go. But yeah, no, playing with time is much too. But if there was some way to wind back the effects of yeah, changing time is definitely, you know, a lot of responsibility. I'm just merely proposing winding back the weather by, I guess, fixing shiny Pisbury Orange's quill. Recently employed, there's still a drop of fresh ink on the tip. Maybe it's the Oracle. She must have dropped it. So she's an Oracle and a writer. I wonder what she writes about. All kinds of tales. Many wonder whether her stories are inspired by the future or the future is inspired by her stories. I've no idea what it means, but it sounds spooky. Spooky? Do you find me spooky? I found playwrights. Quill. The pen is the lever that moves the world. Thomas DeWitt Tallange. This quill is enchanted to never run out of ink, for the royal court always craves new tales. Among the stories it has authored, the property of an entangled puppet and stagehand stands out. Unfortunately, the king was not impressed by the story. Soon after, the playwright was exiled. Everyone's a critic. So yes, we've definitely missed some collectibles, just based off, you know, things. But yeah, I just want some way to fix the environment. And also to stop this bloody thing going so fast. We've got no chance of... I'm not good at the do this thing fast. Double jump not working. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that instead. So, okay. What's that? It came from back there. Should we have a look? It feels vaguely dangerous. Luckily, Something big was thrown. I know this house.
Not long ago, in the days before Neve's fateful encounter with Dreath, the royal weaver faithfully worked away at her threads, creating exquisite costumes for the king's household.
It must be His Majesty's costume. Done, and it's off to the royal quarters. I hope it pleases the king. Letter? That was
Neve
unexpectedly
had been
quick.
entrusted to weave a most magnificent costume for King Caliban to fulfill the monarch's ambition of creating the perfect story for his legacy. But the king was deeply disappointed. He had rejected every costume Neve presented and demanded another be made, grander and more marvelous than any before it.
Fulfill your duties. Weave a costume befitting a king. You have one last chance. One last chance? I've made countless already, and they've all been rejected. Why did this fall to me? I cannot do this alone. Oh, something about Fred. Magic Weaver did give me a spellbound spool. But if I fail the king, will I be allowed to weave again? I can't believe I'm considering this. I need that spellbound spool. I think I saw it upstairs. Spool must be somewhere. It is. I need to make that costume with haste. I don't know what that was for, but it was cute. Go with the pearl earring. If the master have discovered I'm weaving with spellbound spool, I'd be expelled, but this is my last chance. It has to work. I'm a royal weaver. I've crafted dresses for Her Majesty the Queen herself. I can do this.
In
And then
spite
my
of
weaving
efforts,
cabinet.
the spellbound spool was spoiled. Neve came to understand, like many before her, that fulfilling King Caliban's demands is no trivial task. Shortly thereafter, Neve was summoned to the royal court to face trial by the judge, standing before King Caliban himself. The judge declared the accusations against Neve: damage to the king's property, disobeying the king's orders, worst of all, failure to weave a magnificent costume for the king. Neve pleaded with the king to show grace. The judge demanded order in the court. But Neve insisted, for she had long served the royal family. She implored the king to give her another chance. But the king's grief was too great, and Neve's words fell on deaf ears. The The judge commanded Neve to be silent, for the king was far too sorrowed over the disappearance of Prince Adric, his dear son and only heir. For her crimes against the king and the telling of his great story, the judge sentenced Neve to exile. As her world vanished beneath her, Neve fell to the darkness below.
Hey Neve, are you finished daydreaming? I'm not getting any younger. This was the Weaver's Manor. I lived and worked here. All my things. The king threw it away. Oh Neve, I'm so sorry. Don't be. I was foolish. I overestimated myself, and now you suffer the consequences. You didn't deserve any of this. But you can't blame yourself. You didn't do anything wrong, did you? You have a good heart, Drev. At the very least, I owe you your freedom. I've made my decision. Let's find the Oracle's thread. Is that slime creature again? I think I've heard of them before. You know what this horror is? The stories of actors who step onto a stage, terror gripping their hearts. They speak of a dark being in the floorboard, sensing the actor's fear and swallowing them whole. We call it the stage fright. I thought it was just a spooky story, an old actor's tale. I never imagined it could be real. Much in the understage defies beliefs, but stage fright is keeping us from the last thread. There must be a way to banish it. I don't know. What could harm a shadow? Light. Or possibly darkness. All the threads back to the Oracle. Not try weaving. Okay, well I think we'll finish this chapter and then that'll be it for today. But that's 3 chapters of an 8-chapter game. I think that is perfectly adequate. If you've enjoyed this so far and you think you can do way better than me, which I assure you you can on the platforming, it's very forgiving. Just be aware there is a don't die achievement. The threads you gathered are no ordinary spools. They are spellbound, able to create a near identical likeness to the protagonist of the Lost Oak. The lead costume you must weave was once worn by a younger King Caliban. Spellbound? I'm not sure about this. I've attempted spellbound thread before, but My dear Neve, why do you still hesitate? Must I remind you of the wondrous garments you have already created? Though I recognise your dress, I wove it for the royal playwright, but that would make you... It's been a long time since anyone's called me that. Your ability is superior, young Weaver. I give you the costumer's design. Trust in yourself. Neve, you can do this. I know it. Well then, your belief in me is good enough, and it's not like I can be exiled a second time. Very fancy. Perfect costume. Neve, if we find a way to show it to your king, I'll beg you to return and build you a new house too. I can't believe I did it. I weaved a lead costume with spellbound thread. Do not crease it. Splendidly done, Neve, and now you're the spitting image of the young king himself, Drab. Now the way to the Lost Act is open. Inside the Lost Act, you will discover incomplete memories known as fractured scenes. This is where your thespian talents will come in, Drev. Finally, my time to shine. What should I do? Become the protagonist. Ooh, found a costume. Ooh. And follow your instincts. Go. Now, your journey will become one through the years, and you must take it one memory at a time. Excellent. Setting the stage. Now, is this part of the act, or is this a new bit? Leave it. We're in the front stage. I mean, we missed probably quite a few of the Fallen Kingdom stuff. It's more breathtaking than I imagined. I'm finally back, albeit not in the manner I expected. Remember what the Oracle said, Rev. This is not the front stage I know. This is a memory of the past. Let's explore then.
Many years ago, when King Caliban was young, he ruled the kingdom in solitude. Seeking a partner to share his life with, the young king requested a fair lady's hand in marriage. But the lady invited the king to first prove his worth. He must embark on a quest to find a fabled and magical ring hidden deep inside a forbidden forest.
Okay, well, there's some is up there, but God knows how I get to it. Paul, what are you doing here? My king, the Phantom Forest is a dangerous place. You mustn't forget your bow, and you can practice your archery in the barn if you need to. Oh, thank you. Maybe I can hit the broad side of the barn. At your service, my king. Everyone is praying for your success in the quest for the fabled ring. May the stages be with you. My king? Why is he calling me that? The Oracle said we were retelling the king's story. This isn't the couple we've met in Hamlet Haven. Haven Hamlet. This couple is from the past, and it seems you once served the king. So this couple thinks I'm a young King Caliban. Wow, I've always dreamt of playing the king. What about you? Whose part are you playing? There was no stagehand that accompanied the king, and I was never supposed to be here, so I think I'm invisible to everyone in this memory. Invisible? That's an actor's worst nightmare. Be grateful I'm not stealing your thunder. We can try firing that hunting bow here. I've got a feeling you'll need the practice. This bow is as big as me. Neve, I'm going to need your help with it. Okay, press LB to equip the bow. Okay, the last print. So we are in a new stage. I did a new act. I did say that I was going to... Ah, but now I have the bow. I reckon I can hit that target. And get this. But it would be interesting to see a little bit of this play, though I imagine it's fairly similar. Let's just do a little bit more. 10 more minutes, and then... You are a veritable master of the bow, sire. The fair lady is wise to have placed her faith in you. Hail, your majesty. May the world stage watch over you on your noble quest. We eagerly await your return. Unequip the bow so I don't accidentally waste arrows. It's a cute little tree monster thing. So yeah, hopefully everyone has been having fun today. Still, see these traps? There may be a hunter nearby. Watch your step. A hunter? Maybe I shall duel him and to prove who is the true master of the bow. Pray it doesn't come to that for both our sakes. Wow! Okay, what was that thing? Ow! I have a feeling we're trespassing on something. Aww. We did so well getting through the traps. And then we didn't that time. Okay. I'll try saving. Oh, okay. There's a puppet over there. Maybe he can help. Oh. I couldn't do anything. Maybe I'm supposed to fire at them. Damn it. Okay. Enough of these traps. Found out who set them. Okay. Next that way then. Right. This looks different. Almost like this part of the stage is broken. Ah, okay, this must be one of the fractured scenes. The Oracle mentioned another piece of the past, but this memory has begun to fall apart. We have to put everything back in order, set the stage once more to retell the story as it was. Trust a stage hand to know all that, but how do we do it? Let's have a look around. You're an actor now, seeing if anything appears out of place. Well, there seems to be a lot of goo. Branch up there looks nice. Away with you. Strange house. That's the right place for it. Darn owl again. It's growing. Helps if I remember to press the A button. Just like the cheap ribbons to do. Everything's back in the right place. Good, there's only one thing left. You do what you do best. You need to act the part of young Caliban. Drev, don the king's costume and step into the spotlight. Found a prop. Arrowhead. The wound's invisible that love's keen arrows make. William Shakespeare. The arrowhead bears the mark of the huntress. It was broken from its shaft during the huntress's clash with the beast. For too long, the creature had overstepped, breaching their accord never to protect the defenseless. This arrow demonstrated the beast's presence would no longer be tolerated, concluding the dispute. Cool. But, alright, so we'll finish with this scene.
Night had descended on the phantom forest. The young king glances at the moon through the tree canopy. A familiar sight in an unfamiliar land. As young King Caliban staggers through the phantom forest, he slowly realizes he is lost. Accustomed to the safety of his castle walls, this place is entirely foreign to him. Wherever he turns, fog, bramble, and thorn seem to openly conspire against him. The king knows he has overstayed his welcome in this forest. A low, thunderous rumbling reveals a monstrous beast is stalking the king. Terrified, the king can only watch as the beast closes in with fang and claw. Until suddenly, a mysterious figure rushes in, pushing the king out of harm's way and facing the wild beast. Tail between its legs, the beast flees. The stranger introduces herself as a huntress of the forest. Grateful for saving his life, Caliban promises she will never have to bow to a king again. The king tells the huntress of his quest to find a mythical ring to present to a fair lady. The huntress explains she knows of an old witch, the crone, who resides deep in the forest. The crone may show him the way to this mythical ring, though she warns the king that even at the best of times, the crone can be an unpredictable character.
We did it. We rebuilt the memory and healed the fractured scene. Did you see me play as the king? A great performance it was, though I have never heard of this huntress before, or that she'd saved the king. She looked very familiar. She's got to be the queen, right? There must be more to the story. The huntress mentioned a crone who knows about this ring we're looking for. Indeed, I've heard rumours of this crone. They call her a maven of darkness, a black-haired potion brewess, a cunning witch who grinds up little puppets. You trying to scare me? It'll never work. Then you might want to stop shaking. Come on, brave young king, let's find this crone. I hope the traps I sent weren't too much of a nuisance, Caliban King. They were intended for the beast that nearly devoured you. Those were your traps. I may have triggered one or two by accident, but thanks for saving me. Speak nothing of it. If anything, I'm indebted to you. Who knew a king would make such a good leader? But what of the beast? Isn't it still out there? It shan't bother us again. I didn't want to cause it lasting harm, only to make it plain it is no longer welcome in this forest. That's very sensible. So save. Excellent. So we are going to stop there. We got far into the 4th chapter, so we're probably not halfway through the game, but certainly a good portion. We're in chapter 4, the Phantom Forest. Okay, so we got to checkpoint 6 of chapter 4. So previous chapters. There is 1 prop and 3 shards we missed. It doesn't say where they are, though I do know there were a couple at the end. We got all the shards and all the costumes, but missed a prop in Haven Hamlet, chapter 2. Forgotten Roads, we missed 2 costumes and 5 shards. I'll be honest, it was, there was a lot of thingies in there. And this one, we're missing 2 props and 9 shards, but we haven't got all the way through yet. So, as you can see, there are... Oh, no, actually, there are 9 chapters. That last one. So it looks like there's a chapter select that you can play from at any stage. I don't know if you retain your abilities, because I'm certain that that double jump would be useful in the earlier chapter. We've got 2 achievements, which isn't too bad. We helped every puppet and stagehand in Haven Hamlet, and we found all the chapter 2 stained glass ones. So, a beast, a ring, and a wedding. When we finish this chapter, we get an achievement. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, there is a no death and waste not a single arrow in the Phantom Forest. We have wasted some, but it was accidental. So, yeah, that was really fun. Once Upon a Puppet. Thanks again to Daedalic. I don't actually know how you say it. For the code for this one. It is an ID at Xbox game as well, and there is it is available on the list if you have tokens and want to play it. There's only 1 copy, so first come first serve. Drop a comment on the list if you want to do that. My fan is gone walkies again. It's absolutely hilarious. Right, I will be back tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. No, I won't be back tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday. What even day are we? Yeah, so I'll be back on Thursday. We have Self-Loth scheduled for that. So we will see how that goes. That's one of my random to-do list games. And yeah, we should probably find someone to raid. Wow, Weaves is streaming. I've not seen one of their streams in ages. How long have they been going? Oh, okay. How long do they usually stream for? Let me just have a quick... Because we are 11 PM. Oh! It does look like they go quite late. So, let's drop in a raid to Weaves and say hi. And I will be back on Thursday, as I said. So, yeah. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much to Jess and Horror for the raids. Hopefully, raiders, you enjoyed. And yeah, I will be back anon. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK, stream indie games. Catch you later. Bye.